You know that heavy, sinking feeling when your doctor quietly slides your lab results across the desk and you notice your blood sugar numbers climbing higher month after month? That unsettling moment when it hits you that the foods you enjoy might be quietly working against you, and suddenly everything you believed about eating healthy feels like it's been flipped upside down. If you're living with diabetes or prediabetes, you've probably heard it over and over again. Fruit is off limits because of the sugar. Cut it out. Avoid it completely. Stay far away. But here's something that may truly surprise you. Not all fruits are the same, and some of them can actually become powerful partners in managing blood sugar rather than working against you. My name is Dr. Matthew Brooks, and today I'm going to show you exactly which fruits can support your blood sugar and which ones you need to approach with caution. The reality is that certain fruits contain specific bioactive compounds that act almost like microscopic messengers in your bloodstream, actively helping lower glucose levels and improve your A1C over time. This isn't folklore or wishful thinking. We're talking about well-documented scientific research from leading universities and respected diabetes research centers that have tested these fruits on real people and measured real results. In fact, eliminating fruit entirely could mean you're missing out on some of nature's most effective blood sugar regulating nutrients, compounds that can genuinely influence how you feel each and every day. In this video, I'll walk you through the top 4 fruits that research has shown can help people with diabetes manage their condition more effectively. We'll cover what makes each fruit unique, how much you should eat, the common mistakes that can turn a smart choice into a blood sugar problem, and even simple preparation ideas so you actually enjoy including them in your routine. Before we get started, I'm curious, where are you watching from today? And how have your blood sugar numbers been recently? Are you feeling frustrated trying to keep things steady? Let me know your city or country and drop a quick note in the comments. I read every message, and it helps me understand what people like you are really going through. Now, let's begin with number 4 and count down to the most powerful fruit for blood sugar support. Fruit number 4, berries. Let's start with the smallest fruits that deliver some of the biggest benefits for glucose control. Berries. When I say berries, I'm primarily referring to blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These tiny nutritional powerhouses can truly transform how your body handles elevated blood sugar levels. Blueberries contain about 84 calories per cup and roughly 21 grams of carbohydrates. But here's what sets them apart. They provide about 14 milligrams of vitamin C, 114 milligrams of potassium, and 3.6 grams of fiber. And the real magic comes from compounds known as anthocyanins, the natural pigments responsible for their deep blue color. Research has shown that these anthocyanins can improve insulin sensitivity by as much as 22%. That means your body becomes significantly more efficient at using the insulin it already produces. Strawberries offer about 49 calories per cup, 12 grams of carbohydrates, 89 milligrams of vitamin C, and 3 grams of fiber. Raspberries stand out even more, delivering an impressive 8 grams of fiber per cup, along with just 64 calories and 15 grams of carbs. That fiber content is incredibly important because it slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream, helping prevent the sharp spikes that can damage organs over time. For people with diabetes, the benefits are both wide-ranging and meaningful. Berries have a low glycemic index, usually between 25 and 40, which means they're far less likely to cause rapid blood sugar surges compared to many other foods. Research from Harvard University found that individuals who consumed at least 2 servings of blueberries per week had a 23% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who rarely ate them. The antioxidants in berries, especially ellagic acid found in strawberries and raspberries, help reduce chronic inflammation throughout the body. And chronic inflammation is directly linked to insulin resistance. When inflammation remains high, your cells don't respond properly to insulin. These compounds help calm that inflammatory response, allowing insulin to function more effectively. Berries also support cardiovascular health, which is especially important because people with diabetes face a significantly higher risk of heart disease and stroke. The best way to enjoy berries is fresh and raw, ideally in the morning with breakfast or as a mid-afternoon snack. Pair them with a source of protein or healthy fat to further slow digestion. Think a handful of berries with plain Greek yogurt, or blend it into a smoothie with almond butter and spinach. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh, sometimes even more so, because they're typically frozen at peak ripeness when nutrient levels are highest. The biggest mistake people make is drinking berries in juice form or eating them with added sugar. Juicing removes the fiber and leaves behind concentrated sugar that can spike your blood sugar almost like soda. Another common mistake is pairing berries with processed cereals or sweetened yogurts, which completely cancels out their benefits. I once worked with a woman named Sandra, a 58-year-old office manager who struggled with fasting blood sugar levels in the 140s. She began eating 1 cup of mixed berries with plain Greek yogurt every morning. She didn't change anything else in her routine. Within 6 weeks, her fasting blood sugar dropped into the low 100s, and she reported feeling more energetic and mentally clear throughout the day. For a simple preparation, combine 1 cup of fresh mixed berries with 3 tablespoons of chia seeds soaked in unsweetened almond milk until it thickens into a pudding-like texture. Top it with a small handful of crushed walnuts or almonds. The blend of fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants creates a powerful blood sugar supportive meal. The recommended portion is about 1 cup of berries per day. You can split it between meals if you prefer. If you're new to eating berries regularly, start with half a cup and monitor your blood sugar response. Side effects are uncommon, but consuming more than 2 to 3 cups daily may cause bloating or loose stools due to the high fiber content. If you're taking blood thinners such as warfarin, remember that berries contain vitamin K, which can influence medication effectiveness. Keep your intake consistent and consult your doctor. When purchasing berries, choose ones that are firm, plump, and richly colored. Avoid containers with visible moisture or signs of mold. Organic strawberries in particular are worth considering because conventionally grown strawberries tend to be heavily treated with pesticides. Fruit number 3. Avocado. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it may be one of the most important fruits someone with diabetes can include regularly. What makes avocados truly remarkable for blood sugar control is their unique nutritional profile, unlike any other fruit. A medium avocado weighing around 200 grams contains approximately 320 calories and 17 grams of carbohydrates. But here's the critical detail. 13 of those 17 grams are fiber, leaving just 4 grams of net carbohydrates. That's minimal impact on blood sugar. You also get 29 grams of healthy monounsaturated fats, the same heart-friendly fats found in olive oil, along with 4 grams of protein, 975 milligrams of potassium, 58 milligrams of magnesium, and significant amounts of vitamin C, E, K, folate, and B vitamins. For people with diabetes, the benefits are extraordinary. Thanks to its fiber and fat content, avocado has a glycemic index close to 0. It does not cause blood sugar spikes. A study published in the journal Nutrition found that adding half an avocado to lunch helped overweight adults feel satisfied longer and reduced their desire to eat by 40% over the next 3 hours, without raising blood sugar. The monounsaturated fats in avocados improve insulin sensitivity and reduce systemic inflammation, both crucial in diabetes management. Research in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology showed that eating 1 avocado daily for 5 weeks improved cholesterol levels and reduced harmful abdominal fat in overweight adults. Belly fat is especially dangerous in diabetes because it's directly linked to worsening insulin resistance. Avocados also contain a compound called avocatin B, which researchers have found may help reduce insulin resistance by targeting incomplete fat metabolism in muscle and pancreatic tissue. The best way to eat avocado is fresh and uncooked, since heat can degrade some nutrients. Adding avocado to carbohydrate-containing meals helps reduce the overall glycemic response. For example, spreading avocado on toast significantly reduces how much that bread raises blood sugar. Enjoy it for breakfast mashed on sprouted grain toast with eggs, added to salads or sandwiches at lunch, or as a snack with raw vegetables or a handful of nuts. The fat keeps you satisfied for hours. A common mistake is eating avocado alongside high-carb foods without watching portion sizes of those carbs. Another error is buying pre-made guacamole loaded with added sugars, preservatives, and low-quality oils. Make your own or carefully read labels. I had a patient named Richard, a 63-year-old retired firefighter whose A1C hovered around 7.8 despite medication. He began eating half an avocado with his eggs in the morning and another half with his lunch salad. 3 months later, his A1C dropped to 6.9 and he lost 11 pounds without intentionally restricting calories. For a simple preparation, slice a ripe avocado in half, remove the pit, and fill the center with cherry tomatoes, a drizzle of olive oil, fresh lemon juice, sea salt, and cracked black pepper. Add a poached egg on top for extra protein if you like. The recommended portion is half to one whole avocado per day. Start with half and observe how your body responds. Eating too much may cause digestive upset such as bloating or diarrhea due to high fat and fiber content. Some individuals, especially those with latex allergies, may be allergic to avocado. And if you take blood thinners, the vitamin K content may interfere with medication. When selecting avocados, hold one in your palm and gently press. It should yield slightly without feeling mushy. Check under the small stem cap. If it comes off easily and reveals green underneath, it's ready to eat. Fruit number 2. Apples. There's an old saying that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And for people with diabetes, there's real scientific support behind that idea. Apples are among the most thoroughly studied fruits for blood sugar management. A medium apple, about 182 grams, contains roughly 95 calories, 25 grams of carbohydrates, and about 4.4 grams of fiber, much of it soluble fiber called pectin. You also get 8.4 milligrams of vitamin C, 195 milligrams of potassium, and a wide range of polyphenols, particularly quercetin, which is concentrated in the skin. Different varieties vary slightly, but they all contain beneficial compounds that support glucose control. Apples have a low to moderate glycemic index, between 30 and 50, depending on the variety, with Granny Smith apples on the lower end. The pectin fiber slows digestion and sugar absorption, preventing sharp glucose spikes. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals who ate at least 5 apples per week had a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who rarely ate them. Polyphenols in apples help reduce glucose absorption and stimulate insulin receptors, making your cells more responsive to insulin. One study found that women who ate 3 apples daily for 10 weeks experienced improved blood sugar levels compared to those who didn't. Apples also protect pancreatic beta cells from oxidative stress, critical because once these cells are destroyed, insulin production cannot be restored naturally. For blood sugar support, always eat apples with the skin on. Whole apples are far superior to juice, which removes fiber and concentrates sugar. The best time to eat one is as a snack between meals paired with protein, such as almonds, cheese, or natural peanut butter. The combination of fiber and protein leads to a more stable blood sugar response. Avoid processed forms like applesauce, apple juice, dried apples, or apple pie. These either remove fiber or add extra sugar. Overripe apples are also higher in sugar and lower in fiber integrity. I once worked with a 67-year-old man named Thomas with type 2 diabetes, who had avoided fruit for years out of fear. I encouraged him to try one Granny Smith apple with a tablespoon of almond butter in the afternoon. He was amazed when his blood sugar stayed stable. Over time, his overall control improved because he was finally getting the fiber and antioxidants he needed. For preparation, core a medium apple and slice into wedges. Sprinkle with cinnamon and a pinch of sea salt. Dip into 1 to 2 tablespoons of natural almond or peanut butter. Cinnamon itself may improve insulin sensitivity. The recommended portion is 1 medium apple per day. Side effects may include gas or bloating if consumed in excess. Some individuals with birch pollen allergies may experience mild oral allergy symptoms. Choose firm apples without bruises. For the lowest glycemic impact, select Granny Smith. Organic options are worth considering due to pesticide exposure. Fruit number 1, pears. Pears are often overlooked compared to apples, but they deserve serious attention for diabetes management. A medium pear, about 178 grams, contains around 101 calories, 27 grams of carbohydrates, and an impressive 5.5 grams of fiber, higher than many common fruits. You also get 8 milligrams of vitamin C, 206 milligrams of potassium, 12 micrograms of vitamin K, copper, and antioxidants concentrated in the skin. Pears have a glycemic index of about 38, considered low. Their high soluble fiber content slows sugar release into the bloodstream. Research in nutrition and metabolism found that pears improved glycemic control and reduced inflammatory markers in adults at high risk for metabolic syndrome. Flavonoids in pears improve insulin sensitivity and reduce oxidative stress. Studies also show that pear polyphenols can inhibit digestive enzymes that break down carbohydrates, lowering the glycemic impact of meals. Pears support gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria, and gut health is closely tied to blood sugar regulation. Eat pears fresh with the skin on. They ripen best off the tree, so allow them to soften at home. Eat them when just ripe, not mushy. Pair with cheese, walnuts, or almond butter. Avoid canned pears in syrup and dried pears, which concentrate sugar. I had a 61-year-old teacher named Gloria with prediabetes who swapped her afternoon crackers for one pear and walnuts. 6 months later, her fasting glucose dropped from 118 to 97. For preparation, slice a ripe pear in half, remove the core, drizzle lightly with raw honey or sugar-free syrup, sprinkle with cinnamon, and top with crushed walnuts. Bake at 350 degrees for 15 minutes if desired. The recommended portion is 1 medium pear per day. Monitor your response. Too many may cause bloating due to fiber and sorbitol, which has a mild laxative effect. Buy firm pears and ripen at room temperature. Press gently near the stem to check readiness. So there you have it. The 4 best fruits scientifically shown to support healthy blood sugar: berries, avocados, apples, and pears. These aren't theoretical ideas. They're practical tools you can use daily. Start with one fruit. Check your blood sugar 1 to 2 hours later. Gradually add others. Consistency matters more than perfection. If you watched all the way to the end, type "I watched till the end" in the comments. It helps this message reach more people. Tell me which fruit you're most excited to try, or which one you already eat. If this helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos on blood sugar and metabolic health. Thank you for being here and taking your health seriously. Small, steady changes lead to meaningful improvements. This is Dr. Matthew Brooks, and I'll see you in the next video.